dummies, this is Matt from the Who Goes There podcast for DreadCentral.com. How would you like to have a threesome with two really hot women? Now, how would you feel if one of those women was your recently deceased girlfriend and she just happened to show up in her most bloody, disfigured, grotesque corpse form every time you and your new girl knock them boots? Well, this is the premise with 2015's British horror comedy Nina Forever, written and directed by Ben and Chris Blaine, and starring three actors whose names I'm gonna fuck up: Fiona O'Shaughnessy, Abigail Hardingham, and Sian Barry. So, the short rundown of the movie: Nina dies in a terrible car accident. Her boyfriend, then distraught with her passing, decides to commit suicide, and his psychotic coworker thinks that's really hot and decides that they should start squaxing. So, when they do, as I said, Nina shows up in her disgusting, bloody corpse form, trying to ruin the fun. But they're not just going to go away. The current girlfriend decides to try and include Nina and accept her as part of their new relationship by making out with and giving a little bit of a mishkin to the corpse. Nina's not having it. She says that she's not here for her, that her boyfriend is the one that keeps bringing her back, and she's just going to have to deal with it. So after some attempts at getting rid of Nina, via getting her name tattooed on the girl's back, repainting the apartment, getting rid of every trace of her possible, the couple seems to be doing well, and Nina comes back and in violent fashion attacks the new girlfriend, eventually breaking them up and leading to a bit of a confusing ending. I'm not sure if Nina is coming back because of the new girlfriend, if her boyfriend is still bringing her back. It kind of seems like the new girl can't get off without Nina being there, touching her in some way. Now, it's been said that the directors, in order to keep the film from becoming too campy, went and kept the tone very serious so people could still relate to the characters and the emotional baggage that comes with a relationship. And I think in doing this, they kind of tripped themselves up, because I don't think this film really has enough of anything at all. It doesn't have enough comedy to be a horror or to be a comedy. It's not scary at all. It does have a lot of blood, a lot of nudity. There's some really, really nice Tatty Bojangles in this, and they're on display for almost the entire movie. The point is, it doesn't feel like it fits into any category. There's really minor jokes, and you're like, oh, that was kind of funny. Is this supposed to be a comedy? And then it gets kind of dark and serious, and you're like, okay, well, maybe it's not. It does kind of feel very similar to 2015's Burying the Ex, except this is done way better and with way more nudity, and nobody says fruit. All in all, I would say that Nina Forever is slightly better than average. Like I said, I'm a big fan of gore, and if you've listened to the show, you know I'm a big fan of Tatty Bojangles. So there was something there for me, but I did find myself getting bored quite often. I found myself playing with my phone and looking up wrestling news, because that's what I do. So that being said, I would say check out Nina Forever, maybe as a date night movie. You know, it's nothing super fucked up. It's kind of an endearing little love story, a little bit of comedy, and little bit of horror. But all in all, it's a pretty good film. I wouldn't say great, but definitely check it out. And I really, really, really want to see more from Fiona O'Shaughnessy, because all three of the actors did a really stellar job, but she was just out of this world. So, I have been Matt for the Who Goes There podcast and DreadCentral.com, and I am not wearing any pants.